Know what to eat, but find yourself not eating it. Perhaps you've been on diets and off again and just wonder why you can't stick to them. The Eating For You podcast, hosted by me, Sally Ann Pisk, will show you what's been missing so you can enjoy a healthier way of eating that lasts. Hi, Sally Ann here, and today I'm shedding some light on healthy gifts. Not surprisingly, in a current survey in our Eating For You community, ladies rated buying Christmas gifts as one of their top festive season stressors. Although I know from personal experience and talking with others, buying gifts, full stop, at any time of the year can be anxiety-provoking, unless we know what the other person really wants. Even without that knowledge, we can put our focus on something practical or something that will give their health and well-being a boost. So today I'm exploring healthy gifts, and some of these just keep on giving. I will share my 5 top suggestions for you to consider and act upon for yourself as well as your loved ones. Aromatherapy is my first one. It is one of my most popular gifts. It is a passive activity in that we don't have to do anything to receive the benefits. There are active ingredients within essential oils that promote calmness, concentration, a brighter outlook, as well as providing amazing aromas. Abundance can come from lavender, mandarin, orange, sandalwood, and ylang ylang. Peace can be promoted by chamomile, frankincense, geranium, lavender, rose, and ylang ylang. Clarity from cajeput, grapefruit, mandarin, mei chang, and peppermint. Revitalisation can be boosted by cedarwood, eucalyptus, grapefruit, lemongrass, lemon myrtle, lime, and mei chang. Aromatherapy options obviously include the essential oils themselves, but we can also choose from body oils, body washes, soaps, and scrubs. But one of my favourites is bath salts. Balneotherapy, the taking of baths, is an ancient healing tradition, and I feel so grateful to have been introduced to this practice by my friend and colleague Elizabeth. The addition of herbs and aromatherapy oils to water literally forms a healing pond. Warm water relaxes your muscles and settles your emotions. From an Eastern perspective, water is the element representing emotions, and it has a natural calming effect. The Eastern view is, though, that we're balanced and energized by water, herbs, and aromatherapy oils, as these are of the same essence as our chi or our energy. My next suggestion is a picnic at a favourite spot outdoors in nature. Spending time in our favourite places in nature creates peace. As you sit and watch a sunset, admire the simple and exciting beauty of nature, experiences such as this allow us to rest our mind. You needn't travel far to find a location that facilitates this state of being. It could be your own garden, a local park, somewhere among trees with fresh air and sea breeze. All of these have the potential to calm your mind and invigorate and recharge your batteries. Adding a picnic hamper of favourite foods is an additional form of nourishment and something that you can enjoy sharing with your loved ones. My next suggestion is a spa or massage voucher. This is always a welcomed gift. Now, the voucher might be for a body treatment or facial. Either of these options will give a health and well-being lift and possibly some much needed relaxation and rejuvenation too. Body scrubs remove dead skin and stimulate circulation. Massages with oil are recommended by practitioners to nurture the body and increase the blood and energy circulation. Special attention can be given to the points of tension such as the feet, the lower back, the neck and shoulders. Check out the local spas and massage therapists close by to your loved one. Make sure you obtain a voucher from a qualified practitioner. Now, I don't want you to shudder when I suggest this 4th option, and that's a fitness consultation. Hear me out, please don't give up on me yet. Physical activity and nutrition work so well together in a number of ways to improve our vitality, fitness and health. The combination of physical activity and a balanced approach to eating assists us with healthy weight, bone strength, uninterrupted sleep patterns, and the prevention or management of a number of diseases and conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. So we want all of these outcomes for our loved ones, don't we? Being physically active increases the fitness of our heart, our lungs, and other muscles, and improves our mental health and well-being. We require an understanding of the different types of exercise so we can choose what's best for ourselves and others, because not all exercise is the same. This is where a personalised assessment and plan from a qualified practitioner can be so beneficial. You can choose from yoga, Pilates, personal training, or if your loved one has a number of physical concerns, then I would start with an exercise physiologist, as they are trained in health conditions. My last suggestion is the Eating for You book. You might not have known I do have a book, and this certainly is a gift that keeps on giving, as it comes with a do-it-yourself workbook to promote health benefits. But you can also lend a book to someone else, so the benefits definitely have that ongoing ripple effect. This book has been called a thesis and a Bible of good nutrition and healthy living. And this was my aim, to bring all of the important and evidence-based information to the one place. Let me warn you though, it is not a diet book, and it doesn't give you eating and exercise plans. Rather, it provides you with the steps to put your own personalised way of eating and living together. The areas that I focus on are the areas that I see so many of us having difficulty with. That's the general confusion about what healthy eating is, with the latest research coming out and possibly conflicting with previous advice, and the ongoing stream of new diets offering so many benefits, but not delivering on their promises. These factors overcomplicate what should be a simple task of choosing a food, eating it, and feeling well afterwards. The second area is that we often dabble in different forms or types or approaches of nutrition and healthcare, and it's not always in a planned way. So it may not be offering benefit, and in some cases it could actually be causing harm. And the third thing, which won't come as any surprise to you, we struggle with introducing and maintaining change. These three factors are in the book, but they are also the focus of my online programs too. Eating for You decreases the confusion about eating by promoting the practice of mindfulness. To me, mindfulness is about focusing our attention, being in the moment, being immersed in whatever we are doing at that time with curiosity. This practice or way of being allows us to tap into our habits, in this case our eating habits, our motivations for eating, and this allows us to reassess our relationship with food. Well, why am I doing this? Why am I making these choices? How are these choices affecting how I'm feeling? And it's done in a compassionate approach. No judgment involved here. This process allows you to build clarity as the reader about what you need, and then the confidence to make the decisions to introduce new choices of what you eat. The book takes a very practical approach. Being based on mindfulness, it takes you back to the basics of eating, the why, what, and how. It provides a pathway for you to follow with signposts along the way, and this is how you can personalize your way of eating and living. It explores eating habits, reasons for eating, and it also encourages us to explore our total relationship with food. And it does that by appraising eating habits and our food choices, and most importantly, the impact of this on our health. It is different from a diet book. It is more of a guide. It provides information, tips, and reflection exercises. And it's these reflection exercises that help you to explore what is important to you and that link with your health and well-being. Even though the Eating for You approach is integrative, it does so from the perspective of mindfulness and exploring some of these Eastern descriptions of how food affects our health and how the environment influences our health as well. The Eastern approach to health encourages us to live with our seasonal cycles and to adapt to our food and lifestyle choices based on the seasons and our individual needs. So if you're listening in and saying, yes, this book sounds great for me, or it sounds great for my sister or my mum or my friend, the link to purchase the book will be provided in the notes for this podcast. The other aspect of integration that I share in the book that is well recognised in Eastern practice is that our food choices interact with our activity, our sleep, our relationships with others, and our ability to focus and have time for reflection. All of these factors are interrelated, and the book addresses this. The Eating for You philosophy is that we address one thing at a time, rather than feeling like you need to tackle all of these areas at once. Most importantly, as I've just mentioned, to help with that decrease in overwhelm and sense of progression and achievement, the book provides a path to overcome our struggle with change. I'm now going to share some of my beliefs about change and why we find it difficult to change. And this is from my own personal experience, but with all of the clients that I've worked with over the past 30 years. Sometimes we choose the wrong thing to focus on. Take the example of losing weight. Now, I don't promote weight loss, but many of the ladies I work with, that is one of the things that they want to achieve. Take a step back. It's not that I don't promote weight loss. I'm not anti-weight loss because I understand the benefits of that to your health and well-being, but the mindfulness approach focuses on your food choices rather than the number on the scales. But so often the story I hear is that I want to lose weight, I've cut out sugar, I've reduced fat, but it's not working. Then in discussion, I find out that you're missing out on sleep, or you have a boredom or emotional eating habit. So by not looking at your reasons for eating and other lifestyle factors, your efforts are not producing results. Your focus on food is blocking you from reaching your health goal. The other thing, you might have the right focus, but the timing is wrong. And this relates to our expectations about change and the rate of change. We have 24 hours in the day and we all spend them differently. And it is about being realistic about what you can do. I have a simple message about making choices. If you already have a full life, then you need to let something go so you can have the time and space to introduce something new. And the research shares that it can take anywhere from 18 days to 256 days to change a habit. So be realistic, be patient and kind to yourself. The book promotes asking for support from your friends, family, mentor, spiritual leader, and healthcare practitioners. Now, this is really important, and I discuss it quite a lot in the book because we sometimes find it difficult to ask for help. But what we don't realize is that when we ask someone for help, what we're telling them is, I trust you and I trust the advice you're going to give me. This is such a positive thing for the other person because you're letting them know that you believe in them and you trust them. But when it comes to personalised nutrition and health advice, please don't go to your family, friends or fad diets. Seek out a qualified healthcare practitioner. So the Eating for You book encourages us to question, am I focusing on the right thing? Am I being realistic? Do I need support to introduce and maintain these new choices? Knowing how to introduce and live with change makes up around a quarter of the book and provides a planned approach, reflection exercises to help you identify your priorities and strategies for the introduction and maintenance of change. Eating for You was written to be a personal guide to mindful eating and living for health and well-being. And you can obtain a copy today from the Eating for You website. Buy it as a gift for yourself. Buy it as a gift for a loved one. It comes as an ebook or a hard copy, and I'm offering free postage on the hard copy books until midnight, 7th of December. I trust that my 5 healthy gift suggestions have reduced your stress about what to buy for your loved ones for Christmas or perhaps an upcoming birthday or special occasion. Wishing you a mindful day ahead, and I look forward to sharing with you again next week. You have been listening to the Eating For You podcast with Sally-Ann Pisk. If you're looking for a resource to guide you in a lifelong way of eating, then take a look at the Eating For You book. I have included the link to the book in this episode's notes.